saying, be afraid, but never, but be afraid, but be afraid of never, and never is one word that you ever want to hear that you never tried. So at least, if you do want to do it, at least try it and give it like at least 2 or 3 years.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really awesome. It's like a favorite line in one of my songs is Ruby Tuesday, lose your dreams and you'll lose your mind. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's like hold on to that. And then art, Richard. What about somebody that wants to get into art? Do they, I mean, you've never taken art lessons or anything like that. This just all came from the soul, right? With you?
Pretty much so. I mean, I took art classes in high school and stuff like that, and little things, but they were all, I had a problem with proportion, and the thing is, my brain worked too quickly where I would start something but want to do more, and then that's how my abstract emotionalism came about. And I think anybody, as long as you're not scared to make a mistake, because once you do something on canvas, there's no mistake. You know, it just is. And I would think, learn your generality of colors and stuff like that, and know your artists and stuff like that, who you like, but just paint from the soul and paint from your heart, because once you do that, it's like when you speak from the heart, nothing can go wrong. Everything's right. If you speak from your heart, if you can go to bed at night and put your head down on a pillow and go to sleep knowing that you're staying true to yourself, then you've accomplished a lot. And in the essence of artwork and painting and that realm is just to take a piece of canvas, get some paint, and just try it. And you never know what you might find. You might find your symphony of solace, that you never thought you would ever found, because you never thought of trying painting or trying artwork. So I would definitely say that to them.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. It's like everybody has to have an emotional outlet. I write. I also am huge into gardening and stuff. I like to make things grow. It's really funny. Sunflowers and stuff like that. But you with your painting and stuff, it really shows a lot of emotion, like I said, guys. So just check out the art and the movie's coming out when? Soon? In a couple months?
4 or 5 months, yeah. Constancy and Jupiter, yeah.
That's awesome. And if you want to keep in touch with Richard, what he's doing, check out his fan page. And you can also go to the official site as well. And you can check that out and see what's going on. And, that's what I wanted to ask you. Because I know you probably are going to laugh when I ask you this, but what are, I know there are certain times, because I know for me, I have favorite colors and stuff, but, I know it's probably all depending on what you're painting, but what are some of your favorite colors to be working with?
Oh, what's that?
What colors do you like to work with, mainly? Just all of them, huh?
Kind of all of them.
Yeah.
I don't.
You like rainbow.
I'd hate to say a certain color, because it's like saying about a quality in a certain person. That's the only thing you like about them.
Yeah, that's true.
I like them all.
I don't look at it that way.
Because they all represent different emotions and different things. So.
Like the rainbow. There's like all different colors in the rainbow.
Yeah,
there's all different.
Studio, I have probably 500-600 cans of paint of all different colors.
Wow. Really?
I'm talking a gallon.
What kind of paint do you use?
I go from enamel, acrylic enamel, to some oils, latex. Use them all, and to create what I create on canvas, and I paint from paint cans.
Yeah, that's pretty intense. I've seen pictures of that too. That's really great. And you are currently working on a project now, which is great. And some of these new pictures will be available. I'm trying to talk Richard, guys, into doing a show. And tell me what you said when I said to you, let's do an art showing. What did you say to me? Do you remember?
Well, we're already thinking about that?
Yeah, I want to do that, but you said you were afraid that if you did that, everything would be sold.
Oh, no, a gallery opening.
Yeah.
No, I was afraid everything would be sold. That's the biggest. I know it's a weird fear. I know it sounds like a contradiction in what you'd really want to do a gallery opening for. but I'm afraid that everything would just be off, would be sold.
Yeah, no, and I think,
I know it's silly, but
so funny. When I asked you that and you told me that, I was just like, that's just too funny, but that's also realistic.
Yeah.
How many pictures do you have right now that you have worked on? Are you counting how many paintings you've created?
Here, right now, probably have about almost 100 paintings here.
Wow. And that's over how long?
5, 6, 7 years.
Wow. What year did you start painting?
Well, I started painting when I was in 1987, 88, and then I started really picking it up again. And well, I was painting all along, but it really got heavy duty where I just concentrated just on painting the past 2.5, 3 years.
What made you pick up a paintbrush or draw? What was it that inspired you?
I was in Montreal. I was staying in this church that was turned into a condo, and we walked by an art store one day, and I got an easel and a canvas and started painting, and because I used to paint back when I was like a couple years before that, and then I just got really into it again, and then started doing different techniques and stuff like that, and so it was a long time ago. Yeah.
That's great. What great history, and now and you have that memory. What was it like growing up for you with your parents and stuff? You grew up in an Italian household?
Italian Irish.
Yeah.
My dad's Italian, my mom was Irish, so it was pretty mom and dad and pretty cool environment.
Yeah, a happy childhood.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, that's important, And then there are other people that come from unhappy childhoods, but they still are able to create their own feelings and stuff, inside of them. And I think that you're a great example of how somebody can come in and create a character and do movies and act. And I know aren't you also into directing now and also
directing? And also, I got a show on Showtime called Gigolos that I'm one of the creators of, actually the creator of, and executive producer of. So,
okay,
it's my show too. So,
yeah, no, and that's fantastic. What made you decide to get into directing and stuff like that?
Just a natural segue, because you be in front of the camera so much. Since I've been in front of it since I was 17, pretty much. So,
wow,
it was just a natural segue because you get involved with. As time goes by, you get involved with the directors, and when after 15 years of doing it, then 20 years of doing it, you get more involved with the directors and the shot list and this and that. So for me, it was just a natural progression.
Yeah. How did your parents feel about you acting?
No, in the beginning they were like I was nuts, when I first started to do it. But after a while, once things started happening, stuff like that, they were happy. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so great. And, to the people that were on hold, I know that you were listening to the show, and again, to the chat room, if you missed the beginning of the show will be available afterwards because we're going to wrap the show up now, and I know Richard's got a really busy day, and I really want to thank you so much for taking this much time out of your own personal day because I know I've talked to you, and you're always busy and on the go. And, and like you said, you never sleep.
No, never sleep.
I think that's great. And, what kind of thought would you like to leave with everyone before we end the show? And I'm also going to be playing As Time Goes By. First, let's talk about As Time Goes By, the song that I'm going to be ending the show with. What's that song really based on?
As Time Goes By, basically is more, I think, more close to me than somebody kind of feel dead and alive, and in the same breath. I know it's a play on words, but it's like you try to help people, they take it the wrong way, and the last thing I want to do is to see you cry, and I think it's about just being in the moment, and as time goes by, that everything's going to be okay. Don't worry, everything will be okay. No matter how dark it feels right now, no matter how dark the time is right now, it'll be okay. And so that's basically what the song's about.
That's awesome. That's really great. What would you like to leave our listeners with? What kind of last thought would you like to leave with everybody?
I think just in relative what's going on today and in our country and in the world, we still live in a great place. I think we kind of forget about that. But the thing is, the way things are going today, I think just be true to yourself. Stay true to your dreams. Don't listen to what other people say if you know what's right. Don't give in to peer pressure. I know it's hard because no matter how hard it is, once you do give in to that, once you kind of turn that other side and start saying, well, screw it, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to, this isn't going to work anyways.
Yeah, I know, I hear you. Yeah.
I think you don't want to get down the road 15 years and kick yourself in the butt going, I should have done it, I should have done this and that. And you know what? You're alive. You're walking around today. You're breathing. You know what? Just if you can laugh, cry, and think in the same minute, that's really saying something. And there's a lot of people out there that aren't in your shoes, where the people that aren't healthy, the people that are in hospitals and stuff like that. And even those people that are in hospitals and stuff, just know that the time we're here and stuff like that, cherish every moment, and don't let a day go by that you just waste, So.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful. Yeah. That's beautiful. Now, we know you do like motorcycles, though. When you mentioned the thing where, I'm going to come in, take their daughter. No, I know you like motorcycles. That's really cool. Motorcycles, there's a freedom in that. I've ridden before, too, and there's a freedom in that whole feeling of being out there in the open and being able to go wherever you want, kind of, sort of. I know for me, when I used to go through Grieco Canyon and stuff, that was really fun for me. I like that.
Yeah, I've had Harleys for a long time.
Places you can pull off, and you can see streams and see the deer and stuff. And, the holidays are here, guys, so enjoy the holidays. And, again, I want to thank Richard. And, it's really funny. I got asked to be on the radio tonight. So for anyone listening, I've been asked to be on World Access Radio tonight. They want to interview me. So, that kind of came up at the last minute. But I said, why not? I'll talk to you, just like you. I'm really grateful for the time that you've spent with us, because I know that time is really precious for you. So we're going to end the show today with Richard's song that is not released yet and has never been heard on the air, which is As Time Goes By. And this will be a song that will be on his new LP that will be dropping pretty soon. And I want to thank everyone in the chat room and everyone that did tune in. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to everyone that was on hold, but there was so much to talk about here. And thank you so much, Richard, for calling in. And I'm going to play your song real quick. If you want to hang on and listen to it, that's great. If not, guys, the show will be available on iTunes probably by tonight or tomorrow morning, but the show will be on demand immediately afterwards. And make sure to tune in Friday, because this Friday I'm going to be, I have to say this really quick, and you're going to love this. This coming Friday's show is going to be really a very, interesting show. It's actually about the whole thing that happened at Penn State with what happened with the football teams and the coaches and stuff. Yeah, so Project Grand Slam came out, and they recorded a song called He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother, and that is going to be, it's now on demand. You can listen to it, but we're going to be talking all about what made them decide to record this and do this for Penn State. And you being a football fan, I mean, you can understand